Today's the day we please people that have been asking for more. Not only are you getting some incredibly delicious ribs, but you're getting a super simple, fantastic salad to go with it. I keep getting emails, people saying, love the content, love the videos, but instead of just making this main course, could you make a little something to go with it? Give us some direction, Sam, help us. So that's what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna make some ribs. It's a simple marinade, and then most of the work is just done while they're marinating. We're gonna grill them, they're great. Some of my favorite. We're using the Flanken style, I'll show you those in a minute. And then, just before we throw them on the grill, we'll do this little potato thing into the oven. It'd be a warm potato salad, a little light dressing, some arugula to go. I'm telling you, the whole thing's gonna be, you've seen the thumbnail, you've looked at the thumbnail, you know how beautiful it is. Well, guess what? It tastes even better than how it looks. So we begin with a marinade for our ribs, and then carry on. Recipe below: olive oil, balsamic vinegar, Dijon mustard, garlic, dried thyme, rosemary, smoked paprika. Oops, not that much smoked paprika. Cumin, salt and pepper, honey. And by the way, that was hot honey, and lemon zest. And we mix. Let's get our ribs and see what we're dealing with. These are Flanken style ribs. You've seen us use them before. They come from the short plate. So you can see in here, on this one, the short plate has 4 big bones all the way through. So imagine if you stack them all together like this. These are about 3 pounds. And you cooked it whole like this, then you just cut in between and you have the long bones going this way. Well, when they cut them across, you get Flanken style. They're popular in Hawaii. We've done a version of those. They're popular in Korea. These are now going to be what we use. And they're gonna be so good and they're really fun. I love eating these. So let's get them in a bag. And I hope this is gonna be big enough, actually. I'm gonna end up with a couple rows in here, and that's fine. Let me add a little marinade at this point. You ever wish you had 3 hands? This would be one of those times.
Do you want me to hold it?
No, I want to suffer and struggle. Shit. That's not what I wanted. This is about as difficult as anything could ever be. Why am I pissing around so bad? I could have just used a Ziploc bag, but I wanted to vacuum seal it. Okay, get your guys coated well. Put the rest in. I had to do it the hard way, didn't I? Add the rest of your marinade. And massage the bag to get everything covered. These guys I'm gonna seal. They're gonna go in the fridge for, 3-ish, 4 hours. You could do it overnight if you want, be even better, but we're not doing that. When I come back, we prep a little dressing for our salad, and then we sit around and we wait. We'll shorten it for you though. That's for the marinade for our little salad. Now, the salad's gonna be these little baby potatoes cut in half and roasted. And of course, you can't cut them in half until you get them in the oven or they'll start to go brown. So we'll deal with these in a second. The rest of this is super simple. It's olive oil. It's a visit from our friend Dijon again. It's a touch of garlic, salt and pepper, and lemon juice.
Is there like a mustard flower?
Yeah, that's exactly how it grows.
Bright yellow,
Like
right?
I'm trying to I was thinking about like ketchup is tomatoes, but what is mustard?
Yeah.
Mustard flour?
And then has like a mustard seed,
It's-
or is
yeah.
mustard seed different?
I think it's part of it. I don't really know, but I know you smell mustard when you smell it. Yeah. And I'm just gonna throw a little smoked paprika in this. Look, we already had it, so why not? This will mix. This will get mixed again before we toss it over the warm potatoes and the arugula. This is gonna be great. It's potato time. Okay, all right, there we go. These guys, it's very simple. Just gonna cut them in half. Everybody. I mean, they'll look better, I think, cut in half once they're cooked and tossed in this salad, but also they're gonna cook faster too. You get that double benefit. And if it's a big one like this guy, feel free to cut him again. As long as they're all generally the same size, you are gonna be all right. Okay, on this baking sheet we go. They get just a little zip of olive oil, a hit of kosher salt and pepper. Don't forget, we don't need to season them much here because there's that dressing that's gonna go on when they're all done. I like to put them on a baking sheet that has parchment, spread them out and into a 425 oven. They go for about 30 minutes with the grill sprayed and hot. And these guys out of their bag, oh my God, I'm so excited for this. On we go. What a joyful day this will be. So we're looking for some charring, which I don't think is going to be any problem. I probably should have spread them out differently than this. I've got a ton of room here. Why am I cramming everything? Because I'm ignorant. So that's 3 pounds, by the way. I didn't say that. And you know, my style is turn a lot. That's gonna be good. Oh, mother me. Oh, mother may I.
Maybe we should test out the flip it one time method.
I don't like that. If you have a complaint about my cooking, take it to the complaint department, which is up my ass. Oh, God. What's fun, if you like eating with your hands, is to pick one up. Once they're cool enough, hold the bones and eat across that part. You can cut them if you want, but if I need to give them a little break, I've left the 2 sides with no heat. All right, lads, they're gorgeous, huh? Let's get them off. We'll let them rest a minute while we throw our salad together. Oh my God, the smell. Come on, man, let's go. There's our potatoes. Beautiful. I love that the little brown, oh, geez, they're so hot. But here's the point. You want them hot because they'll suck in this dressing. Remember the dressing? So let's put these on here.
I said this in the Crunchwrap video, the Crunchwrap slider video. You keep talking about things getting sucked in. Everything's getting sucked.
It does. Okay, so don't use all of this, but some, and then mix. Look at it. You can see it's just getting pulled in. Okay, now we do this. Bunch of green on the bottom, and now our potatoes and stuff on top. Oh, beautiful. Gorgeous. I'm a happy fellow today. Only other thing for the salad, some cracked black pepper, and now we do this. Put our serving platter there, and now our ribs. You don't have to put all of them on, but if you're bringing it to the table, you know, why not? Show some abundance. Let your guests see that there's a lot that they can have. This is 3 pounds of choice flanken ribs. It was like 25 bucks. And then that. Okay, now, for everybody that wrote in and said, we like what you do, but could you make it a little bit more meal-like? I don't think you can get any more meal-like than that. No, I'm not gonna use a fork. I'm just gonna pick this up. Look, the salad is fantastic. I know. It's the dressing is delightful. The potatoes, when they're warm, it's all good. You're gonna love that. But this, here's my reward for working hard today. Just have a bite of one of these, right off the edge, shall I? Yes. Medium rare, just like I like them. You just pull these bones off if you want and just leave yourself with this. It's freaking glorious. Tons of flavor, really delicious, super tender now. Cook them hot and fast. That's the way to do it. I know you think short ribs, slowly, in a pot, braising with liquid. Yes, that's certainly a way. But we've shown you can take thicker ones and cook them on here. Takes a while. This is nothing. You get a little bit of fat running through. You get all the flavors from the marinade. Give them overnight if you can do that, but just do it. That's all that's important. My hands are greasy. I don't care. I'm just eating these until there's none left. Okay, boys, you can have some too. See ya. Hit the subscribe button and make these. Bye.